All right, so you can hear me now?
Yep.
Good. All right. So, hey everybody, hi everybody. We are together today with Eddie Pomykala, uh, which was a coach at Bishop back in the days. You're on the Ball Don't Lie podcast, and yep. And I love that everybody like is like ha having a laugh about that name. So it's pretty good. So we are the Ball Don't Lie podcast, and we're gonna talk about sports in general, and we're gonna talk with basketball because we have like a one of the basketball guru from Canada. Oh yeah. Come on, you won a national championship, so you're a guru. And I've been following a lot of your stuff on the Facebook. That's what the thing I love about Facebook right now is that you're on it, and that's nice because back in the days we couldn't get your opinion on some stuff, and now we can. So it's pretty nice. So I heard you want to do some of the stuff in French. So we're gonna start the intro in French, and then we're gonna go back to English because I want to talk in English with you today. All right?
D'accord. OK.
Parfait. Alors, Eddie, juste me conter un petit peu, là, juste pour mettre en perspective à l'origine, là, qu'est-ce que, dans le fond, toi, tu as grandi, où tu as grandi et où tu as fait ton basket quand tu étais jeune. Et après ça, dans le fond où tu as coaché, puis où tu en es maintenant. Je sais que présentement, tu es en Floride. Alors,
Oui.
peut-être expliquer un peu tout le cheminement qui se passe présentement.
D'accord. Merci, Dominique. J'ai, j'étais né à Montréal et j'ai joué mon secondaire à Montréal au Cardinal Newman High School. Ça n'existe pas aujourd'hui.
OK.
C'était situé au plateau de Montréal. Et quand j'ai commencé au secondaire 1, j'étais le plus pire joueur de mon équipe. Quand j'ai terminé mon carrière au secondaire 5, j'étais le meilleur dans l'histoire de l'école. Et je suis très fier de ça. Euh, Après ça, j'étais inscrit à Collège Dawson,
OK.
où j'ai joué pour peut-être le meilleur coach au Canada, Richie Spears.
Oh, tu as joué pour Richie Spears, toi.
C'est ça.
Cool.
Puis Richie Spears était le Dave Smart de son époque. OK? De
Nice.
son époque. Et moi, je vis la même chose que les joueurs de Carleton vivent présentement. J'ai vécu ça dans mon carrière collégiale. On a gagné un championnat canadien pendant mes 3 ans là, mais on a terminé avec une bronze et avec un argent aussi dans les
OK.
3 ans. Après Dawson, j'étais allé au Saint Francis Xavier à Antigonish, Nouvelle-Écosse,
Ouais.
pour jouer pour un excellent coach, Steve Konchalski, qui,
Il était déjà là?
oui, il était déjà là et présentement, il est dans son 42e an au niveau universitaire. Ça, c'est incroyable. Et j'étais là pour une raison, pas pour faire mes études, malheureusement. J'étais à Saint Francis pour apprendre comment devient un coach.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
That's right. Et j'ai eu une très bonne éducation. J'ai appris beaucoup de choses. Après Saint Francis, j'étais là juste pour 2 ans.
OK.
Je reviens à Montréal. J'ai commencé mon carrière comme coach au niveau secondaire quand j'ai eu 18 ans. J'ai commencé un programme dans une école Holy Names High School.
OK.
C'était une école pour les filles et quand j'étais venu, ils ont eu, they got boys to come to the school.
OK.
C'était l'école où Olga Rikak était le coach de l'équipe des filles. Et on a coaché ensemble. Mon 2e an là, on a coaché ensemble. Je suis le responsable d'attirer Olga du côté de garçon.
OK.
On a coaché ensemble. Puis, on a eu une saison extraordinaire. On a gagné 54 matchs. On a perdu 7 fois. Une de ces là, c'était contre M. Jacques Paiement.
OK.
Dans le final provincial à Amos, on a perdu par 6 points. Et c'était le the beginning de mon coaching bug.
OK.
Et quand j'étais revenu de Saint Francis, J'ai commencé mon carrière comme coach. J'ai eu 21 ans à l'Université McGill. J'étais un adjoint pour 4 ans. Le 5e an, j'étais le head coach.
OK.
On a gagné le championnat québécois. J'ai eu 25 ans, j'étais le coach de l'année et j'ai fait une décision de quitter Montréal, de quitter McGill pour être le coach à l'Université McGill.
Why? Bishop? Why?
Bishops. Why? Parce que Bishops, c'était tellement différent qu'être dans une grande ville.
Mm-hmm.
Bishops, c'est une petite communauté où tous les gens, tu connais.
Yeah, yeah.
You know the people, they know you. You can make a big difference. Dans le moment, Bishops a eu le plus pire équipe au Canada.
OK.
C'était un grand défi. J'étais très, très jeune. Mes premiers 2 ans, on a gagné 7 matchs et perdu 43. J'ai perdu toute mon confiance dans moi. Je me demandais, why am I here? Why did I make this choice? Mais la communauté a me sauvé. Les gens dans la communauté, ils me parlaient, ils me encourageaient et j'apprends c'est quoi un joueur, le meilleur joueur à l'Université Bishops. What kind of person? What
Yep.
kind of player? I learned that. Et en 4 ans, on a gagné notre premier championnat québécois. On était chanceux parce qu'on a gagné 4 championnats québécois. C'est très difficile dans une école si petite que l'Université Bishops.
Yep.
Quand j'ai commencé, on a eu juste 1100 étudiants. Quand on a gagné le championnat canadien, on a eu 1700 étudiants.
Is that the smallest university in Canada to win?
The smallest ever. The smallest ever to win. Je suis très fier que j'étais aussi le coach de l'équipe du Québec pour 5 ans, pendant 5 ans. Et j'étais très, très chanceux d'être un adjoint avec l'équipe canadienne pour 3 ans.
Nice. Under who?
Ken Shields.
Okay, nice.
Et moi, je suis le malade qui a dit ça à Steve Nash quand il a eu 16 ans qu'il he dribbled too much through his legs. I was the guy that told him that he dribbled too much through his legs. So I really, I don't know that much about basketball.
Yeah. That's cool. That's pretty nice. And what you doing right now in Florida, actually? Because you retired from from Bishop coaching.
I retired from Bishop's coaching 9 years ago.
Yep.
I started working with je suis un agent de recrutement avec l'université.
Okay.
Mais j'ai pris mon retraite en 2012 de l'université. But I went to work the next day, part-time.
Okay.
Still doing the same job. And now I'm a consultant to the university. I am responsible for recruiting students, not athletes,
yep.
students in United States for Bishops.
Okay.
So
are they interested? Are the people interested, like in
yes.
coming to Bishop? Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. 5% of our students right now are from United States, and this year I've had 90% increase in applications.
Nice.
This year. So we're going to have more. We're going to have more than 5%, and that's a very nice number. We have 17% international. Why am I in Florida? It's my wife's idea.
Okay.
It's her revenge on. It's her revenge on me bringing her to gymnasiums all those weekends, all those years, every day where we did not have a normal life. And now she said, you know what? You're going to pay. So we're in Florida. She's sitting right outside right now. She's by the ocean. We're right on the ocean. She's sitting right by the ocean right now, having a great time. And I get to enjoy my life. And I work. I work every day. I don't work hard.
When are you going to stop to work? You seem like you're the kind of like me a little bit, but like I can recognize that like you're not going to stop.
Because my work is play.
Yeah.
My work is play. My work is people. I enjoy people. I love people. I like to help people. It cannot be work. My play is work. It's hard for me to work out. It's hard for me to ride my bicycle. It's hard for me to play golf.
Do you?
It's that's work. But my work is play. So I've been able to do
Okay.
l'envers, you know?
All right. I want to bring you back to basketball a little bit because we have like a history together. So now we're gonna switch a little bit in English. If you have some French going, it's
Okay.
by the way, you're French. I love your French.
Oh,
Just by the way, no, it's just like I can hear like everything, so it's pretty nice.
okay.
Um, I just want to get back because we have a history together because you recruit me actually when I was in Saint Foy, and I remember really clearly your eyes when I told you I couldn't make it to go to Bishop
Of course.
because we were at Cora déjeuner. I had
At
a game.
Sherbrooke.
Yep, I had a game against Coach Caldwell and at Lennoxville, and we had a really really nice basketball talk actually, live talk too. And I really wanted. I thought you were like a great coach, and but I couldn't make it like to the university because all the programs that I wanted to be in, like they weren't there. The same thing with Coach Norman that was recruiting me to go to the army actually.
To
Pretty hard,
RMC.
but I was
Yeah.
like, I can't make it because I don't want to be in the army and I don't have like the program like the educational program that I'm interested in. So, but I remember that really clearly, and I still remember the fire you have. I see the same fire I saw like on the field when I was playing against your team. Your your face really firing. I can see it. I can see that that's not only in basketball. That's that actually like every way of your life. I think.
Well, I've always had a lot of passion, and I do remember recruiting you. I recruited a lot of players. I was not a great recruiter
Did you like the
because
process?
no, and that's where I have grown as a person. I'm 59 years old today, and I'm in love with recruiting
Oh yeah, yeah,
because I look at recruiting as an opportunity to help somebody make a great decision. And I didn't look at it that way before. I looked at it as something that I had to do, something I don't know what the word in French is. I was cynical about recruiting.
yeah. Okay, cynic.
Cynic,
Yeah,
okay? I thought that there was too much of a game involved, and I didn't like that game. My game was to teach,
yeah.
was to get in the gym, was to make somebody better, was to challenge somebody. And I wasn't that excited. I did recruit some great players. I did have. I mean, I've been very fortunate. David King, Pierre Tiblin, Ryan Thorne, Rob Burns, Patrice Lemieux,
Yeah.
Stuart Clark, Junior Nicholas, Ricardo Telemon, Jeff Sita. You know, I've recruited some really, really good players. I know I've missed a ton, but
Yeah, but it's kind of, I think like the thing with bishops though is that you might miss it because it's like you said it's so small as a university that let's say I wanted to go to business school that you might have like a chance on me because I know Bishop is a good business school, so it's kind of tough like
yeah, we don't have all the programs,
yeah.
and it's about a fit. So you know, the best fit for you was to go to Laval, and you
Hmm.
had a great career there. And I always respected you. I respected the kind of player you were, but I respected. And I've told you this privately. I respected how you comport yourself. You know how you are as a person, and that to me is really, really important. Character is super important. So I give you a lot of credit, and I give your family a lot of credit for that. And that is something that means a lot to me. See, I didn't like all the crap that was associated with the recruiting game. I
Yeah.
don't like agents. I don't like, you know, people on the side. I want to have a relationship, me and you and me. That's what it's all about.
And one of the things that actually because after I graduated from university, I went in the coaching for like 7 years before I did I began my own company with the Pure Instinct project,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the things that I was really impressed with you actually, and it's cool that we have that we together today is the speech you do for seniors. I had the opportunity as a Laval player to be in your gym actually when you did those kind of speech when you actually take one guy, put it in the center of the court, He's all by himself. You take the mic, and then you you explain why this guy is special. And you know what? Like I did the same thing without the mic because there was a high school, but we did the
Yeah.
same thing in high school, and because I thought that was very special actually, and really kind of you. As a like you don't have to do that. Like you can just do like normal stuff, but you can actually like take some time. And I know that people in Laval really respected that you took the time to do that, and that's one thing. As soon as I start coaching, I start to do because I think that's a much respect for the player and much respect also for his family because it's a lot of time to be at university playing ball. And one of the things is like when you're like I used to be a pretty big star on my team, so it's okay because you take a lot of time, but you have so much exposure and so much fun to be on the playing field. But some of the guy that you talk at senior day, sometime they're not getting that much PT, and I think
Yeah.
it's pretty tough. It's pretty cruel, like at the university level when you don't have a lot of playing time. Wow, it's a lot of time consuming. So I thought that was really class act.
Well, thank you, Dominic, and I'm glad that you did something like that. See, to me, it's all about people. One of the things I'm proudest of is I've been to 18 weddings. 18 weddings of my players. Now that's a trick. You try yelling at somebody every single day, and then on their most special day in their lives, you get to share in that. That means a lot to me.
Yeah,
That means a lot to me.
I want to know, like, just out of the blue right now, like, is it fun to coach at college level? Because sometimes it seems so cruel and so tough on family and so tough on like is it like individual stuff like because you have assistants but it's like is it like you're in your bubble and you always like oh man I wonder like how I'm gonna take this team to the next level stuff like that. Is it tough? Is it a fun job?
Fun, c'est gratifiant, je pense. Pas nécessaire fun. Tu as un profil élevé qui vous permet d'être très pertinent avec vos athlètes qui sont au point où vous pouvez vraiment aider à donner la bonne direction de leur vie. OK? Le coaching peut affecter votre santé.
Mm-hmm.
It affected mine.
Okay.
That's why at 50 I had to leave. I was too intense. I was too emotional. If I had to do it again, I wouldn't be as loud, as crazy as I was.
Yeah.
Um, but that's me. If I could tell coaches anything, it's to change your voice. Don't yell all the time. It's not good for you. It's not good for your players. It's not healthy. But coaching is gratifying, and you need an understanding partner, uh, a wife or whatever, when you are coaching. Because when you are coaching, it's all about you.
Yeah.
It's about you and your team. It's not about her. It's not about us because the team consumes you
Yeah.
all day. And you know what? You played on some great teams. And you played on some great teams because you had a great coach, Jacques Paiement,
Mm-hmm.
and you had great players.
Yep.
But can you imagine what your experience would be if you were losing? It's not fun.
No, no.
And it takes twice as much out of you. And I tried very, very hard. One of the things with me, Dominic, is I finished second too much in the recruiting game. Okay. I worked so hard to get some guys, I didn't get them.
Yeah.
And we're small. We don't have all the programs. We have great facilities and a great little school and a great community. But there, at a school like Bishop's, I mean, I'm proud that we won four Quebec championships because that's the most in school's history. No coaches won four,
Yeah.
and we won a national championship. That's like a dream.
That's
That's like
incredible.
a dream. It is incredible. I mean, that was something. But je n'ai pas une fiche gagnant
Are you
pour
serious?
mon carrière.
Oh
Oui.
yeah, I didn't know that.
I won 45% of my games.
I didn't know that.
No, everybody says, oh, he's a great coach. You know what? I'm a regular coach. I'm a guy that I will do my best with what I have. But it's hard going through a losing season. It takes out so much from you.
Yeah.
So much from you. Winning is tough too. And to stay a winner is difficult. It's not always easy, but I'm telling you, it's difficult. And I've had, losing seasons. So it's a difficult thing to deal with, but I wouldn't have traded it for anything. Basketball gave me, my father gave me a basketball when I was 10 years old for Christmas. And that's the best gift I ever got in my life, because that ball represented to me something that I could use my imagination with, I could lose myself with, and it gave me an opportunity to do so many things with so many different people. So I mean, I remember that moment that had,
It's a nice ball. I remember
yeah,
that feeling too, man. I used the first time I touched that ball. I dropped all key. I dropped everything. I was like, "Oh man, this is it."
yeah,
I love the bounce. And
yeah.
you talk about like just the winning side. Like it's tough, and I know a little bit about like the what's going on right now in Carleton and stuff like that, because they're winning a lot. But I know Coach Smart is not taking a break actually right now, because he's never taking a break. How do you feel like the college the different feel of the college ball right now in Canada? Do you feel it's LT right now? Do you feel it's going a good way? And how do you how can you imagine being as dominant as Carlton has been? Like I know like Dave is so much of a great coach. I've been around him on when I went to the nationals, trying to do the national team a couple of times. So I saw his brain, like pick his brain as much as I could. I talked to Paul Larman when I was playing with the Cavs,
Mhm.
trying to pick his brain of what is the Carlton formula. But like because I think like it's just incredible like on the planet right now what he's doing. But what's your feel on the like just the overall college game right now in Canada? Are we in a good place, you think? And what's up with Carlton? Like, what's up with
Okay,
them?
yeah, that's a lot of questions, but I will tell you this. Is the Canadian game in good shape? Absolutely. Because the Canadian game has to do two things. It has to give players opportunities, okay, to play and to develop. Um, we have 5 years eligibility. Players can use that. They can develop an extra year. So that's number one. So are we giving people opportunities? Yes, we are. Number two, are our players graduating with meaningful degrees?
Yeah,
Yes,
meaningful.
meaningful degrees.
Yeah,
But degrees, all degrees are meaningful.
yeah.
I've learned that. All degrees are
Okay, cool.
meaningful. And I think that if that's what we're doing in Canada, then we're doing it right. We're not a business. We're not the NCAA. We do things differently. Um, Different schools have different advantages. You have to use what advantage you have. Carlton has an unbelievable advantage. They have Dave Smart. He is the genius. I've told Dave that when he dies, he should donate his brain to the science museum.
I'm
And
trying.
so that we
I'm
can
trying to
study.
recruit him on this podcast so I can get
Well,
his brain out right now.
well, maybe I think you can get him, and I think he has one big advantage that people don't know. He has complete control over the use of their gym. Complete control.
Are you serious?
Complete control. They will practice when he wants, how often he wants,
Wow.
and whether 12 months of the year. Dave has control of that gym,
How
and
come? How come he does that like in at Laval?
because he has
You have to
proven,
work like at
he
6
has
a.m.
proven, yeah, but he has proven himself. He has proven himself to his university, to his community, that he is worthy of this. He is a professor par excellence. He can teach. He can make a difference with people. He is a once in a lifetime type of a coach. And somebody at Carleton said, "Okay," and so he works with young kids. He develops grassroots programs. It doesn't start when they come to university. It
Yeah.
starts much before. He has coached thousands and thousands of games. Um,
But do you feel it's more? Is it more with him like because from what I see, like it's not about the X and O's with
no,
Coach Smart. It's like it's about like the way because I saw him the way he treats his player. He's really fair. Like he's really gonna go like at Osvaldo back in the days. It was like when he's mad at somebody, like he's gonna be mad. But after that, when the game is over, like I saw him like the game is over. Like he's not gonna be mad for a long time. I don't know if I'm wrong with
See,
that. Let me.
yeah. See, Dave doesn't coach against opponents. Okay,
Yeah.
Dave couldn't care less what Laval is doing and what Bishops is doing. Dave coaches against the game. He coaches against your potential.
Mm-hmm.
He gets the type of people that will accept his type of coaching. He gets the type of people that will say, "Coach, tell me what you want me to do, and I will do that to the best of my ability." And he's got special qualities. So it takes a unique situation. It takes a unique person. And that's what Dave has. And unfortunately, we're playing all for second place in Canada because I can't see anybody knocking off Carleton Ravens. However, he has brought other programs more in Ontario up. Ottawa U has really gone
Yeah.
up. Ryerson has really gone up because they compete in the same, in the same league. And
Sincerely, I think it is the amazing gift of staying in Canada right now because because he's staying in Canada right now and he's not jetting to a because I'm guessing he's having some high profile university in the States right now that's like I want him, but like
Dominic,
he won't go, and if he doesn't go, like the Canada is getting better because everybody going to want to emulate him at some point.
Dominic, do you realize, Dave had a sabbatical last year?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know where he was?
I'm guessing he's what he was in the gym of every nice top. They want to pick his brain someplace.
Dominic, who won the NCAA championship last year?
Last year, I don't know. I don't follow
Villanova?
that. Oh, Billy, yeah.
That's where Dave was
Are you serious?
for most of the year.
Are you serious?
For
Wasn't in
for,
Philly?
for a good with Villanova.
Oh yeah.
Okay, with Villanova.
Okay.
I mean, the guy can't leave without winning a national championship somewhere. Okay?
But what, as a consultant or what?
Yeah. Like I mean, he knows Jay Wright very well. And
Like under the radar?
Yeah, I don't know how long he was there, but I know he was there for periods of time, and I know, and then he went to other places too. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, and obviously he went to the NBA to check out, Portland Trailblazers
Yeah.
because Jay Triano was
With
there.
Jay, yeah.
And so yeah, that's where Dave was. I
Wow.
mean,
Okay.
it's
Inside information.
yeah.
And how do you feel that you talk about the opportunity, like we offer opportunity for basketball, but how do you feel about Quebec right now? Because we only offer 5 possibility, like, and we have so much people playing at the youth level, but it seems to me like we don't offer enough. Like we don't have enough in a university that offer basketball for kids because for me when I was coaching, that was crushing to tell kids you're gonna put so much energy in your basketball abilities and stuff like that. But then after that, just after high school, it's gonna be so tough for you to make one team, and just after that, it's gonna be quite impossible to get to the college because we only have 5 college and 2 of them are recruiting out of province actually, like Bishop and McGill. So we basically have like 3 program that recruit, and we don't have a team in Montreal, don't have a team in Sherbrooke, don't have a team in Trois-Rivières, don't have a team in Chicoutimi. It's like, what's going on with
Yeah,
that?
that's a difference in philosophy. Like it's a difference in philosophy for universities and for sport excellence. There's a lot of universities in Quebec. I mean, how many hockey teams does Quebec have? 3.
Okay, yeah.
3 hockey teams, 5 basketball teams, 6 football teams, and 1 left Bishops to go play in the Maritimes next year.
Yeah.
It's a philosophy that the universities themselves. Why does Trois-Rivières not have a team? What about Sherbrooke? Because see, everybody wants something that's perfect. Everybody wants to win right away.
To be number 1, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, I think it takes a lot of development. We need more development with coaches in Quebec. We need to develop coaches. We need to develop officials. We need to develop players. And we need a system that probably is different than the one presently we have. The one that we have right now is it's too burdened. It's too much. You cannot, the Federation cannot do everything for everybody. It cannot. It's limited. It's limited. We need like a European model or something. You know what? Why can we not have coaches like Jacques Paiement, Olga Rikak, John Doerr, myself? Why can't we have positions of mentorship with coaches all over Quebec? Maybe we do it on the web. Maybe we do it with clinics, or you know, you've got to use the resources you have, and you've got to find a way to help other people get better.
Do
And
you feel like you like I don't know because like I I quit a little bit like on I didn't quit on basketball, okay, but I was like, okay, now I have to move on a little bit because the way I was seeing stuff at first I was like, oh, I'm not getting the work done that I want to do in life with basketball, so
yeah,
that's why I created Pure Instinct because I'm like, oh, this is the way I'm gonna be really like into this world right now, okay,
sure.
but do you feel like that we kind of missing the boat right now on basketball in Quebec because we have so much players. So I'm like, wow, like I just feel like the way you talk to me is like we need a better like European structure. We need some. I think we need something. We need something happening right now because the like and I go to like I don't talk like I didn't see games. Like I go to the games actually. I go to the game at Laval. I'm the one of the guy that watch the most game. Either I do like you. I go to game. After that, I go on the web, and I'm trying to understand like not just you the Rougiard. I'm just trying to understand like the fate of the game right now, like the state of the
Yeah.
game right now in Quebec.
Well, I mean money is a factor, and it's and we're not putting resources into it. It's we have limited amount.
Yep.
So what do? You do your best. We've got 5 teams playing in the university league. That's it's not perfect,
Yeah.
but again, can we try to develop another team? Well, is that the answer to have 6 teams? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I think that we need to be able to do a better job of developing our players, our officials, and promoting officials. We have to promote that refereeing basketball is an important thing.
But
And
do you feel like that we don't have like a civil over here? And I go in Ottawa to do clinics, and I see like people like they all about civil over there, and they're like the best. Like I think Ottawa's right now is like the best place to be a basketball player like in Canada, and
because
like
yeah,
they
they have a
have
lot. Yeah,
civil.
yeah, they have so Seville means club teams, I
Yeah,
guess. And yeah, they do have a lot of club teams. And I think, I mean, yeah, times have changed, and it used to be the school system, and the club system probably is a way to go. And there's I don't have all the answers there. I would like to play a part in with any coach that I can. I'd like to be able to help coaches. I wish there was a more formal avenue for me to do that.
yeah,
I'm like you. I still need to earn a living. I might be retired, but I'm very young, and I still, need to earn a living, and I can't give all my time away. That's why I'm recruiting now for bishops. That's why, because it gives me a living,
yeah.
and so I wish I could. I wish I could do more. Like you take Linda Marquis, in Quebec City. I mean, there's somebody with so much experience. Is there a way to engage these people, the people that I've mentioned? Is there a way to engage these people? Nevio Marzanato,
Yeah.
here's another guy that's around. This is what we need to, and maybe, and I know some of them are doing something. We probably aren't doing enough.
Mm-hmm. But I think like right now, like you mentioned it. I think we're not. I think that people are not doing enough because we don't see like the end result right now. I think we have we. It's for me what I think is like there's a more profound stuff about basketball in Quebec that needs to be addressed. I think the club thing that we just talked. I think we need to stop the war between the club and the school, and to have a better system for the youth, because the youth right now are they're not prepared good enough for the next level to do the, and the CJEP is good because the people are older, but I don't think right now is the best. Like if I had to do it again, I probably do just 1 year of CJEP as a basketball player, and then 2 year of some club to get some the more possible, be really prepare for the next level actually,
Well, you know,
because
The CJIP League is a great league. I mean, as far as I understand it, I'm not in tune with the CJIP League today. Like I couldn't tell you a lot of the players today, but I mean, the CJIP League it gives you something. You know, you're playing with older people. You are developing, and
yeah,
you
it's just for me it's just that last year of CJEP that caused a problem, because like if I go like to on my personal behalf, like when I was in CJEP, like my first year, that was perfect because I was really like learning the ropes and playing against older people. My second year, I was kind of the oldest guy on the team and pretty good in the league. In my third year, that was kind of a waste of time because I was just waiting to go to university, and I don't think that we need that in Canada right now. I think that third year, we need to see, hey, you guys are really good. You're going to play with olders. We're going to play with a club at some place, because we need players. Actually, there's 2 months a year. We need the best player to play. If you're going to college next year, you have to be really prepared, because I think that's one of the thing right now is that the people that are playing in clubs and the people in the US, they're more prepared when they go to the college level, like they're really good players, and I think we can have like there's and we're just talking right now, but I think the people that are at the, if you're really an all-star player going into your third year, you must have something else when you're in CJEP. I think that year is not. We got to focus on that third year. That's just
well,
myself.
you know, I don't know what your particular case was, but what that thing is that you're talking about is coaching. Um, you know, one of the reasons I was cynical when I was coaching, I did not recruit Quebec well enough. Okay, I should have been a better recruiter in Quebec and got more players out of Quebec. I was cynical because I felt that many of the coaches were acting more like agents as opposed to teachers and coaches and developers. Like I had the best. I had two guys. I had Richie Spears and Andy Mazie at Dawson. They were as good teachers, and none of them said, "Oh, we're going to get you to go to this school." They said, "Do you want to be the best you could be?" Yes. Well, this is what you have to do. To me, but you see, in the CJEP League, they almost have to become agents because it's so competitive to recruit players to your team.
Yeah,
You go to Montreal and one guy is promising this, well, then the other guy's got to promise the same thing
got you.
or
Yeah,
better. Or better. See, they're promising things that are not about work exactly. Well, maybe some of them are. I don't know. I wasn't in
yeah,
those conversations. But the thing is, you know what? My coach, Richie Spears, he asked me three questions. He asked me, when he recruited me, he asked me three questions, and I remembered him today. He says, "Do you want to be great?" Okay, that was the first question. I was 16 years old. Of course I want to be great. Second question, he says, "Do you want to play for Canada one day?" Of course. Of course I want to play for Canada one day. Well, I never got to play for Canada. I got to coach Canada, which is not too bad. And the third question was, "Do you want to work at a camp in the United States this summer?" I said yes. And that's what I did. And, you know, I was 16, Dominic. He phoned my house at midnight from Pennsylvania.
5 stars.
No,
No,
it was the best girls camp in the United States.
okay.
He was coach of the Quebec girls team, and at the time, and he said, "You have 24 hours to decide on your basketball career." He says, "Do you have a job?" I said, "Yeah, I'm working in a factory where my father works." He says, "I want you to quit your job and I want you to take the next midnight bus to New York City, transfer and take another bus to Pennsylvania. I have a job for you. 3 meals a day. You got a place to stay, no money, but you're going to get a chance to play basketball. I was on the next midnight bus to New York City,
That's a
and
perfect story, man.
I was 16 years old, and you know, I mean, that's how I. But see, it was about developing.
Yeah.
When we played, our CJIP coach talked to us about getting better, about about developing. You know, it was like, okay, and we all wanted to go somewhere. We all wanted to go to the best school we could. We all wanted to get a scholarship. Yes, but that's not what we were promised. We were promised that we were going to get better.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hey, that was awesome today, but I wanna end up today because maybe we could do another one because I have so much follow up question and I don't want to take too much of your time
Part
today.
two.
Yeah, part two. That's perfect.
All right.
I just want to know, like, just on a candid way, do you still enjoy watching game when you can, like in Bishop and NBA or NCAA right now?
I will tell you this: when I go to games at Bishops, I stay for one half. I get in my car, I go home, and then I watch the rest on online.
Do you
I
enjoy it?
uh, a little bit, a little bit. You know, I do. Here in Florida on Saturday, I had 41 games on TV. 41 games. Um, I watch a little bit. I watch parts of this. I don't see the big thing with me is I don't need. I don't need to watch games anymore. I
Yeah.
used to need to watch games. Now I like going out for dinner with my wife, with friends. I like to do different things, and yeah, I'll get a little bit of basketball. I don't need it as much as I used to.
And
So
do you,
that's
do you follow the NBA a little bit or not? Not
yeah,
that much.
because to me, the NBA is the highest form of coaching there is.
Yeah. Okay.
I, I cannot imagine there's better coaching going on than in the NBA, and
Can,
I
can you expand on that a little bit because that's one of the first time I hear that and I truly
oh,
believe that actually, but like
well, I've always believed that because to be able to coach with such athleticism, such size, and such speed, they make things look easy. Look, 1% of players in the NCAA make the pros. Okay, the NBA is so high, so high. It looks too easy, and the coaches that coach, they know. I mean, the things that they do are almost they're above our heads, so we don't understand it. But they do it so well. And I happen to know a couple of guys pretty well personally, and I admire them. I think it's just amazing. And not to say that college isn't
no, no.
special, but it's a different game. It's 35 seconds to 24 seconds. It's a very, very different game. It's more maybe technical, but the NBA to
I
me
think
is
I think it seems to me like that coaching NBA from the first just from my point of view is that it's tough to coach grown men because like they have experience, they're good, like they know they're
How about
good.
this, Dominic? How about this? Think about this. This could be our final point. How about coaching people, okay, who make way more money than you? Okay? So you're coaching somebody who makes way more money than you, who is probably more valuable as an asset
Yeah.
to the owner than you are because you make 5 million, well, he makes 30 million.
he brings the fans too.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, that was really nice to see you. Really enjoy our discussion. So I would like to do that again. I have some follow up question and at some point, and I'm trying to. I'll try if you got some coach that you know around that would like to be on the podcast. It's mostly like just like we did, like kind of a casual talk. But I think it's for me. I think it's kind of important to have that discussion, and we have internet now, so we have people from all over the place
Yeah.
that can just get their own opinion on stuff, and I think it's pretty great. And for me as an entrepreneur right now in Pure Instinct, it's great to talk to you because I'm trying to create the best sports possible in the best structure possible in the best environment possible, and I think the best way is to learn from people and from their experience and stuff like that because I don't have all the answer and I'm trying to get better at what I do. And but if you know some of the coach right now that speak French or English that would like to be on the podcast, just direct
Well,
message me on Facebook. I'll
uh,
be glad to talk to them.
Thank you, Dominic. Thanks for inviting me. I really appreciate it. And the last thing I will tell you is this: the book on how to be a successful coach has yet to be written.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
True that. All right. See ya. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.